I see these two jokers over here. They're the part of the operation. You see homie running? They're part of the operation. You see how they just broke up when I turned around? Because they was over there doing the play while I was turned around. They was talking on the other side of me. Alright, so the operation is, it's two homes. Actually, hold up. That's why homie doing the dual flip. He supposed to be like my partner from back in the day. That's why he got down, just looked at me how he looked at me, you know what I mean? Alright, so check game. Cause they say that's supposed to be the big dick nigga or whatever, you know what I mean? So look, check game. Homie who just went across was a white boy, right? It was two white boys that showed up over here. It should be something with a white vehicle come across here, cause they gotta do the same shit a different way by using the cars, right? The other white boy had blue pants on and a red and black top. They gotta show it to you two different ways, multiple ways. So you just know the colors of the cars gotta simulate what the hell going on. Alright, so homie slid across was the white boy who I was locked up with. I was at K-Pep, the center. He walked across here with a white shirt on, hence they got Summit. A Summit is where you go goddamn do a review and goddamn, you know what I mean, to accumulate knowledge, which is an X. They're gonna do a cross over here and it's gonna be a symbol for power. Hence the birds are goddamn crossing. Look at the X. The birds are crossing over each other. They making an X. He crossed over. So like I said, the white boy just slid over across the street. He happened to be somebody I seen from the place. And that nigga was in my room. We was in the same room. He had all the soda cans. Hence, I seen the license plate already. I was already over here. Cause when I slid by over there, they had a license plate with egg on it. You know what I'm saying? Which is 32. That's in the middle. So she's going down the middle right now, right? All right. Gonna clear out. Oh no, I ain't gonna take off. Look. We can still kick flame. We still got time. Right? So look, that's why my bird is like stuck in there. And that's a female agreeing. That's why she put her head down. They passing her the information right now. They telling them not to say shit. Look at all the birds. They giving out information. They put it on the wire. All right, here goes somebody else. There go the hoes right there. Right? She just agreed. That's why they doing the horns again. They were doing all the horns before I got over here. Like everywhere I went, they was hitting the horns. They thought I was gonna walk by Walmart, so I was gonna see the white boy from over there. They go to birds again. They crossing. They pulling somebody. It's this vehicle over here. It's clear. It's two of them too behind it. And they goes. Didn't I say the white boy had that outfit on? He had it in reverse. He was looking like a nurse. And they go to Arrow. That's a waist over there. Look, hold up. Waste truck, Arrow. That's a Hunter, bro. They about to turn that sound off in a minute, bro. That shit about to cut off. I don't need to see none of y'all motherfuckers over there. All these people ops, bro. And they fake as fuck. And now look, check gang, that's a web. So that means what? I'm not no Greek, but you know some white folks moving. And Greeks ain't got down. Greeks ain't them. Come on. Alright, check game. What they got? Y'all know what color my joint used to look like. Alright, peak game. So I told you they right in the scenario. I don't need y'all. Fuck no. That's why you just did the finger, you know what I'm saying? Point up. It's the heat. We in the sun. Ain't no real love vibration. That shit fake, bro. They being fake. Hence, I already told y'all there's some red behind me. But that's because we sharing thoughts right now. I already told you. ISIS, Ra, and L, bro. It's got to be something with an L over here, and it's got to be something with goddamn ISIS. Come on, man. But like I said, that's what I said. Tune back in. The white boy, we was at a center together called K-Pep. They were using soda cans and other bullshit. They were doing all that shit to goddamn get shit in the thing. No cap, but CO for the 2, for Taurus, here's the bull, op, cause I said all them niggas was in their ops. And they were mad cause I was putting them stupid hoes on turkeys. I was taking that shit and putting them bitches on turkeys, nigga. And every time the turkeys had to go outside, most of them niggas was running outside. Every time the turkeys, I'm talking about niggas was doing all kind of weird shit. All right, so look, check game. Before I got to this point, or to that point by the store, they showed me another individual to let me know that there's my squirrel. You know, I ain't lying. You know what was coming up. They showed me another individual who ain't him, who was talking shit. See, they purposely gave me this man, the person who I got into it with, they purposely gave me all this information. Everything was right. They gave me his address and everything because they wanted me to go over to that man's house and start a whole bunch of bullshit so I can get locked back up again. Coincidentally, the person I know, hence they showing the PT Cruiser, because that's to symbolize the sick nigga Steve, who was in there looking at pedo shit, which they purposely put it on the goddamn laptop on purpose. You know what I'm saying? For me to see. All right. Also, they trying to flip it and use my goddamn Ken and goddamn put her involved in that shit. Trying to use my sister and say that's her whip. That's why they keep using that shit a lot too. All right. They trying to use multiple vehicles of people I know to try to say certain shit. Now look, they try to use homie's car, which is a gold vehicle. And you know what? I don't think I posted none of them vehicles. They go to Crow. All right, so you know it's on Saturn. So you know what I mean? It's a ring. It's a racket. Right? What's a racket? A pyramid scheme, nigga. That niggas is doing the nonsense. So what goes up must come down. And what comes down must go across, right? They going my way, I mean. All right. That's also the blood system, right? Because the blood goes up to the top of the crown, comes back down and circulates throughout the body. Right? Sand makes glass. Reflection, bro. All right. Check game. So, homie also, like I said, because dude who ran across by us, going the other way, he wasn't really a part of them, but he's being the runner. So that means that's the gateway before you get into hell. Which you have a town and country over there, which is the bottom of the scheme, which is where the traitors and the people who don't treat their guests right, the haters of kin, and all that other bull jive ass shit. Judases. So, like I said, back to what I was saying. And then you see he got that bright lime green on, which means he's on the left side. He on the left hand, right? And look, that also means you're doing construction. That means 8. That means multiple weapons, bro. That means you're talking about a goddamn scorpion, bro. And what's across from the scorpion? The ram, bro. On a different angle. So you know he ain't going that way. And I had several individuals come over there and look at me. Look, before, look. Because I'm gonna go ahead and put the nigga name on wax, right? The nigga was like, he got some fake ass names, so you know he's some fucking character. Hey, you know, fuck that. Hemi-I, wherever the fuck his name is. He put his they had some dude ride by me and fucking look me up and down like he was looking for my, you know what I mean? Cause like I said, before I started, I was about to work out this morning, right? The motherfucker was like, if he work out, I'm gonna make him piss and make sure his shit ain't right. I'm like, what the fuck? I told y'all, if this is what it means to be a god for somebody to, I mean, shit. I wonder how it is in the other countries where they be just chilling and enjoying life. Because if this is what it is in America, boy, we trash. I see why we at the bottom, man. This is some trash ass. This is a trash ass country, bro. Real shit. I mean, excuse me, trash ass corporation, bro. Trash ass, and he a character too from Hunger Games. If y'all ain't peeped the move, that's all fucking characters, bro. And that's why they got the headphones on shit. Cause listen, they're ignoring all states of what? Hell. All the way down. And look, they say it's colder today, but it feels hotter today. It's 40 degrees, but it feels way hotter than it was yesterday. You tell me how that makes sense. You tell me how that makes sense, bro. It's 42 degrees, bro. And it feels way hotter than it was yesterday. How does that add up? Now look, seeing as I must be doing something wrong because apparently, nope, they go to police and ambulance and all that stuff. Apparently because when stuff starts to move on you, that means somebody is using something towards you in the spiritual, right? But that's just metaphysics. They're using matter. So hence, since they're using matter, somebody's doing something they ain't got no business. Like you, all of a sudden your pants start falling and shit. That's somebody doing something. That's somebody's projecting their mental towards you. Hence, the wind gonna start blowing toward that fool. Because he about to turn around and come right back out. He probably going to be bending over doing something weird too. But back on topic and on subject, right? Hence they got, this motherfucker's called Jacob. So this is Israel. This is Israel. And you know what I mean? So, you know, this is the place where they touch the pineal gland, right? I mean, this is where you go find the angel, the angle of light. Pineal. This is where you go get your pineal. I mean, this is where all the power is, because he touched his thigh, and then, you know what I mean, he tapped it in. Oh, she had to touch her hair. My bad. He touched her thigh, or he touched his thigh. And he tapped in, he found God. God is who? Okay, so look, it's gonna be a red vehicle. Hold on, wait. It's gotta be a ram out here because, you know what I'm saying, a ram represents who? It has to be something with a ram. Because, you know, everything is symbolism and everything is dealing with power. And power deals with the underworld. That's also dealing with the hands. So if I'm anywhere correct about being on the underworld, she's gonna use her hands. If I'm lying, she's not going to move her hands. So, since it's on Hades, you know what I'm saying, the underworld, you could say, or you could say Ba, you could say Anubis, something dealing with a dog, which is the gold, which is the sun. The pituitary, oh, there she had to move. The pituitary gland, which it should be a Dodge or something dealing with a ram. But, she had to cover herself, so that's also dealing with Jeep, which is also dealing with a Helen. You know what I'm saying? Which you'll deal with a Spartan, which a Spartan is dealing with, you know what I mean, gods and all that shit. And you can go into a whole line of, and I guarantee they got a game coming up soon too. There goes Red. But that's also dealing with who? That's a thought. We having a thought right now. We having a thought, and we ain't doing no emotions. So since we're having thoughts, right, and we also deal with emotions because we got the silver, which is also dealing with the crescent, which is also dealing with the moon, which is dealing with Luna dealing with 6ix9ine. You'll say Cancer, you'll say the moon, somebody smoking a cigarette. 300, that's Shin, that's God. We going back to God, which is also dealing with the crown, which is dealing with pineal, which is dealing with the mind. And we can keep going back and forth and wait till we get what we want, which the ram is already over there. Why we emphasize it on the situation. So, you know I'm not high capping. The ram is already over there. I already told you it's wartime. The 5 is underneath the sun. The sun is across from the 5, which is across from Uranus, which Uranus is off to the right. So Uranus being off to the right, it's going to be something blue. You know what I mean? You got to understand Uranus deals with who? That's the grandfather. That deals with what? That's also blue. You know what I'm saying? That's a ring. That's also dealing with psychic abilities and many other things, which also deals with, I want to say it deals with the cup, which means she has to drink something in a minute because it has to pour out, which also deals with the the garden, because the garden also deals with who? The garden deals with Saturn, which also deals with the crow, which the crow deals with Saturn because that's the rings, and that is the father of Jupiter, which is across the way from the sun, and is aligned itself before it gets to Mercury, which Mercury is the son of Jupiter, but that is the light, which is Christ, is supposed to be, because Zeus supposedly, and there's the purple, Zeus supposedly freed the children of the earth from the father who was entrapping and imprisoning them, and the grandfather helped the children save themselves from the father. But then that's all a flip, because they say Tahuti reincarnated himself several times to do the thrice great, right? So Kukulkan we're bearing arms right now. We're going to war. Got to bear arms. You know what I'm saying? It's on the 5. It's on the Spartans. It's on Aries. Excuse me. It's on red. So look, he's not the original. Horus. So dealing with the falcon, because we got to deal with the falcon now, because the falcon, which is the bird, is only in America, they say. Falcon is originally American thing. So that means thoughts came from, Kukulkan came from Central and Lower Americas. That means the natives, the Asiatic motherfuckers, all them was dealing with thought. Thought deals with being either in the middle, he has no opinion, or he's on the other side, which is the right. There goes the dogs. Hence you got the 7, which is on the elbow. So since we're dealing with the 7, that's dealing with Venus. We're going back over this way because the woman got to move her elbow. All right. So dealing with Venus, right? And I told y'all they love, and Venus deals with which we'll have to deal with pennies, copper, and all that stuff. Venus, which is originally the black woman, which is a black person, or a woman is going to be showing up here in a minute, deals with the child, which that is Mayat. That's the mother. That's the, you know what I'm saying, the generator. But that originally comes from dealing with I would say Zodiac. I mean, I ain't gonna say that name. We're gonna say something different. It originates from I'll say Gaia. That's a better way of saying it. You know what I'm saying, her original name. You know what I'm saying. If you scroll back, you'll find original names. Hence, you hear more ambulance going. All right. So look, here we go. Check, and she's being a dual character right now because she's cloning someone else. I told you the 7 and the 8 cross over a lot. And there goes some women right there. One that has black on. I told you the 7 and the 8 cross over a lot. So she's doing a dual character. She's acting like the dude that wears the hat, but she's also being the chick who wears the elf hat, which that's also being blackface, because if the elf hat represents the children of black people who used to go down the chimney for a white person, which is basically saying the state of Moors. Which they do that in Finland. They love the blackface real bad out there in Finland. Big lips, you know, versus thin lips. Thin, big. Something real stank over here too. And that wasn't my scent. So, all right. Seeing as we're dealing with that, we're going to let that black crap drop over there. So, they say Kukulkan went to where he traveled. He picked up. He traveled. He did what? He picked up the places of Central and South America, and he went over there to Egypt, which is Egypt number 2. They say he landed over there. He domesticated them people and took over for years. Thought to who? Stargate. Hence they're going through the door. Stargate. Hence he had nothing but gold and other substance on him. And he was in Atlantis. He took over several different places before he landed over there. He was being a conqueror, which was also dealing with the land, which is also dealing with the root, which the root is dealing with red. Which you could say that also turns into who? Saturn. Saturn turns into Set. Set turns into what? And you know how that goes from there. And, you know, Heru, which Heru is also dealing with the heavenly, you know what I'm saying, which we got heavenly souls and we have low vibrational souls. Either you're going to be in the underworld or you're going to go straight to the other place, which is in the heavens, which they say that in the Bible, the true heavens. There's a heaven on earth, and then there's the true heavens, right? Hence, you know what I'm saying, in Spider-Man, they talk about the blip, but you know what I'm saying, we only been here, how long America's been rocking? A little blip of time, they say 200 years? A little blip of time? What color is blip? Blue and red? That makes purple? Blip? A little blip of time. Alright, so back to the main subject at hand, because they said I wasn't tuned in. But the individual who was tapping in and who I actually ended up getting into it with, hence you see the squirrels going at it. And then they stopped. Because me and that man shouldn't have got into it, but he was trying to help his partner. But then I heard he was doing some other shit, so like we got into it. And then they sent me off. Because they basically turned me into the scapegoat, basically trying to make me the female. And while they all watched, like they casted the goat from Israel into the desert. Come on, bro. Cast them into the desert and did what? All right. So look, check game. I don't have to find nobody. I don't care about looking for everybody. Somebody, you don't know where I'm at. I really don't care, bro. And especially these chicks, I really don't care. And that's a Baphomet too. Like I said, Tahuti has been changing his name for a long time. That's thoughts, low vibration. If I have to identify you, that means you're low. That means you're going down by the 9 and the 21, bro. Stop playing with me. Hence the squirrels is going down right now. They're spiraling down. Transcendence. They just did the DNA, the coil going down. Serpent's coil to unlock, which is supposed. The phallus is called the devil. Come on, bro. You already know who about to show up. Hence, there's going to be some crows out. But like I said, so before I got here, they showed me the two individuals. I seen the dude's car. He's across the street. They got the, you know what I'm saying, you know, you got the chicks out here who be dyeing their hair, which, you know what I'm saying, Hermes loved taking bets. He loved playing with, you know, Hermes always symbolized that gay shit too. But that's that Greek shit. But he loved Tahuti, loved taking bets, being weird. And look, that's why she tried to cover herself. She in a wheelchair. They always got to cover themselves when something else is going on. So like I said, I see homie, I'm like, oh, damn, bro. All right. But it ain't him, you know what I'm saying? It's just his whip. And then, you know, I had dude look me up and down like he had an issue, like, you know what I'm saying? So, I told y'all before, they set it up when I got to the jailhouse system. They said, bro, you're not going to be able to work out because you ain't going to be able to work out on time because they put so much shit on me. Hence, I said it was a gold vehicle going to show up because we're on the fives. We balanced out right now, bro. We balanced. Right? So, check aim. And that's that woman moving around, so that's why I call it. She got a scratch too. She scratched her head already like several times. And there's another fool over there. He had to scratch his mouth. It's the opposite side. It's always opposite polarities. And that's that dude walking across going into the building. But like I said, when I was sitting there, I'm like, bro, you got people who know what's up and they'll hide the truth from you. Like, they was mad as hell the other day. I was watching a movie, and I got a whole bunch of these jokers watching the movie with me. And, you know, they say kangaroos are strong. They swole as hell. And they be drowning hoes. So I know something's coming from behind me, right? And somebody's sitting idly. Their car is running. So, you know what I'm saying? Since I got all these lights cut on, you know what I'm saying? These candle lights going. Like I said, something going on in good old Australia, too. Aussie. So it should be something dealing with light blue because they already had that shit slide through too. They got a blue over there. That's a different blue. Now look, check game. I told y'all, man, I said, look, if you go against me, bro, in any lifetime, if you go against me, bro, and I find out that you was operating against me, It's not gonna be cool, bro. It's not gonna work out. Now look, check game, because they give you in Maze Runner. If you look at the end of the movie Maze Runner, right? The girl who he wanted to kick it with, who was like really just like saying F everything, was Lily. All right? Lily was what? The one who did not want to listen to nobody. She found out truth and was like, you know what? I know what the serpent hitting for. I'm gone. I don't want to listen to nobody. I'm going to do what I want to do. And she was about to get herself drowned because she was on some dumb shit. So she screamed out the name of God, which is all the elements, which is power, which is knowledge. She attained knowledge, which is an X, right? Since we already got the dogs, you know what I'm saying? We already got the gold. That means we already got the booty. So since we already got the booty, and you know what I'm saying, that's a bull, that's the target. We already marked it. Hence, you already see the wraith, which is the crown. So, like I said, she didn't want to listen. So what happened to her? She got destroyed. She died with the demons. She gave birth to demons, and them niggas was really mutants. They was using the power they was obtaining from doing wicked crap to keep them into position to win. Chick had to die, and the chick that he had found who stayed down and was being a genuine helper ended up getting with him at the end. Homie had to let old girl go to get to his real wife. And he found a father in the individual who was protecting, you know what I'm saying, future wifey. So like I said, man, you can't get caught up with messing with these certain type of criteria of women, because they've been doing this since doing this. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't talking about just no Ices or Heru, because if you look at any of them, they always got the story of one of them being very promiscuous. They running around doing whatever the hell they want. They run around with the mob. You want the nurturing and loving one, which is Mayat, which is the 7, which is Venus. You want the nurturing. You want somebody gonna be like mama, but who's not of mama. You want someone who be like mama, who is not of mama. But she comes from the land. She is of mom, but she's not of mom. You know what I'm saying? And hence, that will bring forth another one to do greater works, which will bring forth the past, the present, and the future. Have you ever noticed when you see your wife, your mom, and your daughter in the same place, and you see the elements of everything going on? Have you ever noticed that? And you see how beautiful that looks? And like, man, everybody meshing, and all the energy and all the collective knowledge and wisdom is being passed around. Come on, man. It's a beautiful thing. That's real life. Come on, bro. I just kicked some real flavor. Y'all enjoy yourselves, man. I know I went around the world with it, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling where I was going to start with it, but hey, y'all enjoy that. I don't know too much, man. I just learned a little something, you know what I'm saying? Do what I do.